Okay, that is the kick making noise. Okay, let's pause that. My audio is working. My sound is on. Great. We are good. Hello and good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world today, man. I hope you guys are doing great. Let's see if those notifications are going out. Yes, they are. Fantastic morning. Yes. Very nice. Okay. We are good to go. Excelente. Good morning. How is it going, everybody? Yes, Steve, what's up, buddy?
Good morning.
Hello. Steve and Randy, the old schoolers. You guys showed up at the same time yesterday. It was weird. My audio is acting weird again when I open the volume mixer. It's just giving me a circle of death over my volume mixer and I can't click on it. That is typical here. Yeah, maybe I could figure out what it is on the task manager and close it. Let's see if I can find it. Where's the audio box at? Task manager is open, yes. Settings is open. There it is, settings. In task. There it goes. I did it. Can you believe that? I figured that out. I'm not that dumb, man. I can't believe I figured that out, man. So the audio faders, Windows 11, it's a disaster. The whole. Hey, Josh G.
Good morning, pal.
Over there on the kick. What's up, buddy? How's it going, man? So much going on, man. What with the Thunderfoot upload, man, I couldn't believe it. I'm just like, I understand where he's coming from, but he just makes himself look so dumb. And people who actually believe in science and facts and stuff like that watch him are going to be really disappointed by what he says, man. He's toting the narrative from CNN. And we watch CNN and we laugh at CNN when we ostracize and poke fun at and humiliate and clown those fools at CNN because their narrative is so phony. This is the narrative. Send more money to Ukraine at all costs, regardless of the facts and the truth. Make sure we tell our audience whatever it takes so that they will support sending all of our money to war. That's it. That's the narrative. And guess who picked up that narrative? My all-time favorite podcaster in science. My all-time favorite podcaster, Thunderfoot. It's not the first time that he's defended Ukraine. He's got family or whatever. So, what's that do to you? It gives you a narrative. It gives you bias. He's not talking about science. He's not talking about facts. He's not doing an experiment and looking at the data. He's just pulling shit out of his Ukrainian ass. He's got family in Ukraine, so they're winning the war and Russia's made this huge error and this is their fault, falling apart at the seams. And we could watch the Thunderfoot video. It's a long video. And I'm not going to bore you with the video. I'm sure I retweeted it on Twitter if you're interested in seeing it for yourselves. But I will say this. There's so much copium that I'm like, how can this guy call himself a scientist? I mean, it's okay to have an opinion about something. You think Russia's winning? You think Russia's losing?
Everyone is vulnerable at some point, I suppose.
But if you're a scientist and you want to have an opinion like that, it would suit him to have some facts to back up what he's saying. And you know what he refers back to? World War II. He's like, well, if World War II is any indication, it's not. It's totally not. Just like people are like, if vaccines take 25 years to perfect, how come this vaccine came out so fast? Because technology and science. Things got faster. Deal with that. The vaccine worked. It worked really good. Saved millions of people. Saved lives. Absolutely. You can pretend that that's not the case, but then you'd be just like Thunderfoot trying to tell his audience that Ukraine has got this one in the bag because there was a coup in Russia. And that means the whole game is thrown for Russia. So, of course, he's embellishing. He's not sticking to the science and the facts. I like science and facts. That's why I watch Thunderfoot. But when it comes to Ukraine, his brain spills out all over the floor. And I'm sorry that some of my audience members aren't finding this entertaining and enlightening and educational, informative, or whatever. I'm sorry. I see people come and go, come and go, come and go. It sucks. It sucks being me today. It really does.
Emote 5,
but this is what we're talking.
Emote 539679.
Hey, Hash.
Hashtopia. Carrot, I like this.
Hash, what's up, Hashtopia? How's it going, buddy? I got my dog laying in front of me. I got a nice hot cup of coffee here. Got my task manager open. I think I'm going to close it.
I'm surprised he went that route.
I'm not. He's done it before. He already did. See, if you watch Thunderfoot like I told you to, you wouldn't be surprised. But he's already done an upload about a year ago about the whole Russian-Ukrainian thing. And he was just trying to explain the politics behind what was going on over there. He didn't do a very good job. He's very biased. And he explains that he's biased, and he says why he's biased. He's got family in Ukraine. So he's got a very biased, non-scientific way of looking at this stupid fucking war. It's just too bad that even Thunderfoot's sensibilities melt out of his brain when talking about something that he's biased about. You should have no bias on anything, man. Ever. And if you're going to have bias on something, maybe not a good idea to bring it up to your science-based audience on your podcast. Are you an underwear owner? Hashtopia. I wear the finest... I'm glad you brought that up. I wear the finest underwear in the world, man. See this? Sheath.
420.
You see this, Hashtopia?
Hashtag Poeliotics.
You see this, Hashtopia? Sheath underwear. I'm wearing them right now. I'm wearing the shirt and I'm wearing the underwear. Not going to bore you with the underwear. But it is gorgeous and beautiful and makes me look cool, like a professional wrestler, and I kind of like it. But that's besides the point. If you go to sheathunderwear.com and you use checkout code NASGarden, you get 40% off of every fucking item, every fucking order. No matter how big or small, you get 40% off. And I get nothing. Why? Because they offered me 20% off for you, and I would get a 20% kickback from every purchase. And I said, no, I want that discount to go 100% to my audience members. I'm not trying to make money off them. Every other podcaster out there, you should ask them what their deal is. Say, oh, you're making money off of me, huh? Oh, okay, I see how you are. I'm not making money off you. You get a full 100% discount that I was offered to split however I wanted to and take it out on you. No, you get the full 40% discount. Hashtopia, why the question about underwear? That was kind of random and weird. Are you the owner of sheathunderwear.com? Who didn't show up for an interview with me? He's lucky I still pimp his shit out. Just because I love the product. I love it. Look. What's not to love? about desert camo boxer shorts? What's not to love about desert camo boxer shorts? Right?
Pretty cool of you.
Pretty cool. It's fucking awesome of me and non-greedy, and it shows everybody that I really do give a fuck about you. It's way more than pretty cool. But thank you for the pretty cool. Yeah, it's way more than pretty cool. It's fucking awesome. It makes me one of the best goddamn real, non-greedy, giving, loving podcasters on the internet. Yeah, I call people names. I say a lot of harsh words and shit, but I really do take care of my audience. If you guys would choose to take care of me, things would really work out better for you, I'm sure. I am certain of it. You know, you should show up to more shows for sure.
Especially these small-time gamer streamers always asking for Donno's Cash App, blah, blah, blah.
Not me.
#Pia.
I mean,
I just googled the name on the shirt, haha.
I've had people come in. You googled sheet to find out it was an underwear. Oh, you're good. #Topia. You should come work for me. You should come work for this show and produce for me. I'm looking for people like you who know how to use fucking Google and help me out on this show so that when I'm talking about something, I get stuck on something, you Google it for me really fast and come back with the response and the answer. It helps me out immensely. Man, I've told my audience plenty of times I would pay a producer to do that for me. None of them ever took me up on it. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Nobody wants to really do it. When Billy's here, he produces for me all the time. He goes out of his way. He does fact-checking for me. He does Googling, research. He checks out science that I'm talking about. He checks out definitions of words that I use. He's fantastic. He's just not here all the time. You know, but I really wish I had a producer to help me. I wish I did. It would be great. The show might improve, you know, if I had a producer. I'm definitely not a podcast eye candy kind of guy. You know, I want to come in here, I want to drink my coffee, eat my grapes, smoke my cannabis, and just put the camera on and do whatever. I want to make it look nice and fun for you guys, but at the same time, I'm not into all the technical wizardry. I'm just not. And I'm just not into providing you with an intro anymore, you know, and the goddamn screen, you know, and some TV set behind me so I can bring up stuff on the screen and talk about it and point at it and act like a goddamn mainstream media outlet. I'm not mainstream media. I'm just a dude in my house. I want to appear like a dude in my house. I always want to be a dude in my house to you guys because you guys are all dudes in your homes too, and dudettes, and however you refer to yourselves. So I'm just like you. Believe it or not, I'm just like you. Yeah, I'm not all fancy schmancy with a fucking producer and a goddamn backdrop. Ain't got one.
Show. Good morning.
I'm not all fancy schmancy, bought off and paid for like the Willie Bragg show is. I'm joking, buddy. I was just watching you the other day, man. It was good. I was watching with my mother, and then you said cocksuckers, and I had to turn you off. And then I understood why people turn me off. My mom was like, I was like, well, he was talking about Republicans. It's so funny. One-man band. I'm a solo artist. I'm the human jukebox. Look, I've actually got some content for you guys today. Once again, you know, the show numbers are dying off, and it's okay. I'm really not that mad about it today. But I want you guys to know. 12 plus 7. 19 plus 5. 19 plus 3. 19. It's 22. Okay. This is the content that I'm bringing, okay? Here it is. And I want you guys to check this out. I want you to listen.
Show.
This is
I am sorry about that.
This is basically a summary, a breakdown, if you will, of the stupidity of humans, right? We are a dumb bunch. We do really stupid shit. This goes as a perfect example as to showing us in action of how. Oh, Willie, it's okay, buddy. I curse about a million times more than you do in a 5-minute period. You do a great show. It's very professional. I understand when you get upset and angry and you have to curse a little bit. I totally get it. I was just in mixed company. But you don't have to apologize about your anger, bro. I love it when you get angry on your podcast, man.
Dead reckoning course information obtained by the ship's gyro compass, measured speed, and estimates of local.
Yeah, I was watching it kind of fast.
Systems,
Here, give me a second.
Position source utilizing acceleration, deceleration, pitch, and roll from the computers that transmit this data. The Titan, in contrast, appeared to rely only on data provided by the surface support vessel. In 2019.
So what this guy said at the beginning of this segment, which I just watched, was, oh, by the way, that submarine had no tracking on it, no GPS, nothing, no communications, nothing. It had nothing on it. So that if it got lost or there was a problem, there was no contingency at all. Right? No contingency. In other words, let me give you a perfect example. I'm going to get into my car. And I'm going to put my seatbelt on because I'm about to crash my car into a wall to prove a point. I want to show you how effective the airbags are. So I'm going to take my car, I'm going to crash it right into a wall. Wait a minute. Let's remove the fucking airbag. No contingency. Now it's just the seatbelt. You want to try to ram that car up against a wall now? Well, there's no GPS on the sub. Are you sure you want to go take it to the bottom of the ocean? You know, there's no airbag in the car. Are you sure you want to ram it against a wall with just your seatbelt on? Do you understand that analogy? So that sub was basically a car, right? Going down the road, getting ready to smash into a wall at full speed, 130 miles an hour, right into a fucking brick wall to prove a point. And the driver's only going to wear a seatbelt, and the airbag has been conveniently removed. You know, something, a GPS is something we know works. You just, and they're tiny and they're cheap. And anybody can have a fucking GPS. You have GPS in your watch. My dog's got a fucking GPS on his collar. But 5 human lives didn't need a GPS when they went down in the ocean. Bro, I could go off all day on this. But let me explain something to you about my content. My content, my point, has already been made. I could go point for point on this video. We could keep going and going and going. And I was planning on doing that. I wanted to see what was going to happen next because he's going to explain exactly what happened to that little fucking tin can. And you know what? I don't fucking care anymore. I made my point. This is how stupid we are. And this is the culmination of humanity right here. That we will make a sub and put 5 people on it. And oh yeah, we're not going to put a GPS locating device on it, you know, because we saved $10. What? Dude, my GPS on my dog cost $35. And you're not going to, and it tracks him all over the world. And you're not going to fucking put a tracking device on a sub with 5 human lives on it? So I'm done. We're done. We're done talking about that. How was that? Was that good? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Please, let me know in the chat if you got something out of that little convo right there. Was that good enough? Can we move on to the Thunderfoot thing now? Which is just, you know, wow, because it's fucking Thunderfoot. But I got to go there. So let's move on. I'm going to save this in the show archive. Oops. I'm going to save this in the show archive.
Well said, moving on.
Thank you, Josh G. Okay, thank you, Josh G. I really do appreciate that, buddy. It's amazing what I have to do to try to get a response out of people today, but I just would like a okay or whatever, something.
$250,000
some kind of a goddamn
scam.
Yes, Hashtopia, $250,000. How much of that $250,000 went to the GPS locating device? Oh, that's right, none of it.
Tired of that damn sub. Don't want to hear about a sub again until I'm at Subway, lol.
He uploaded the same video twice?
Hashtopia. Per ticket BTW.
Which
Dabs 4 days. What's up, Nay?
Hey, Dabs, check this out next. Watch this. This is the Thunderfoot video, which is,
Days. Your title on Kick isn't changing.
Yeah, I know. Fuck Kick. I know it's not. Kick has got some issues. I mean, with Restream, I've got it. I've got Kick and Restream tied together, and Restream is supposed to automatically change all the titles, and Kick's not changing. And I don't fucking care because I ain't got time. Like I said, it's just me in my house broadcasting. And I don't fucking care about anything anymore. Because my audience doesn't care, so I don't fucking care. My audience doesn't care to support me, so I don't care to fucking, play the morning music, get everybody in the mood, have content all lined up and ready to go. Like, oh, we're going to talk about cannabis, we're going to smoke cannabis, we're going to do this, we're going to do... Fuck all that. I just want to hang out with y'all. Have we reached the point in our relationship where we can call ourselves friends? Can we all just be friends? Just a community of friends instead of me being the podcaster and you being the audience? I'm so fucking sick of that dynamic. I just want to hang out, man. Is that cool? I'll talk some shit, but I'm just sick of fucking the whole concept of doing a show. I'm sick of putting on a show for people. No one appreciates it anymore. Is that okay? Can we do this?
Yes.
Yeah. Great. Then if we can just chill and get high, drink some coffee, eat some grapes, and talk some smack, that's why I'm here. And if you don't like the smack talk or whatever, I get it. Sorry I lost you. Lost a lot of you. It's going to keep happening. I promise you. And those of you who've got the spine to withstand, what I spew, then we're going to have a great show. All of us are going to have a great show.
You Beaslin 420.
Beasel's right here.
I'm here for the Beasel. Dabs 4 days. Didn't mean to upset.
No, I'm not upset at all. In fact, I'm very happy. I just want people to know where I think our relationship should be now. We've been doing this for years. It's time for us to call each other friends instead of you being my audience or chat. Okay, chat. I'm so sick of hearing podcasters talk to people like that. Hey, chat, what do you think? Hey, chat, what do you think? Oh, is that you? Your chat? Fuck that shit. You're human beings, and each one of you is an individual. And you know what? Because I got such a small audience, I can actually see all of you individually. Like Bab Blue Draws here. Yeah, let's see if all these other podcasters out there know all the nicknames of the people that they're talking to, know who they are, know what they're about, know if they got kids, have jobs, what they do, what their medical fucking problems are, what they have to deal with the law, what their marriage status is, any of that shit. I'm all over it. Because we're fucking friends, man. So if you're not my friend, just leave. If you think I'm here as your entertainment for today will be, no, I'm not your fucking clown, so go fuck off. You think I'm your friend? Great. I think you're my friend too, man. Let's be friends.
It's just a part of the streaming lingo BS that's getting super old.
Well, it's more than just lingo. Check this out, Enoch. It's a state of mind. You're above those people. I'm above my audience. You're just chat. Okay, chat. That is so fucking lame. You're not chat. You're fucking human beings, and you're individuals, and I love each and every one of you. Even the troll cunt motherfuckers that I call troll cunt motherfuckers. I even love you little bitch-ass motherfuckers. Hey, don't get a little hard on and think I want to hear from you. I'm just telling you, I love you. I'm a troll too, so I get it. I want attention too. I totally understand. I'd like to give you attention if you're deserving of it. It doesn't take a lot. Just be friendly, calm your asses down, and boom, you're in the family. It's that simple, man. And there's some guys in here that are hardcore disbelievers in what I say. And we're friends. They know who they are. They're watching right now. And I know they're watching right now. And I know we're talking to each other right now. And it's cool. It's totally fine. If you think that because we have disagreements, we can't be friends, well, we can't be fucking friends. It's on you. It's on you. So I'm extending my hand.
You Beaslin 420.
I can't wait to get my wings like
Paulie.
I can't wait till I get older so I can get my wings like Paulie. Yeah, only a friend would know what the fuck that meant. Because we've been spending so much time together on here, right? We're friends. When I talk about Enoch, I was like, that's my friend Enoch. I don't say that's an audience member. That's chat. That's a part of a big machine called chat.
Shingles doesn't
care. Very good. Now we're all on the same level. We're all friends. Let's get into this. Because this, you know me, right? I love Thunderfoot. I love everything about the man. But no matter how much I love you, when you get something wrong, I'm going to call you out on your bullshit. And if we can't be friends because of that, so be it. You shouldn't have put bullshit out there for me to see, because I'm going to have to call you out on it. Yeah, it goes for every other fucking podcaster I've ever had to call out before. All of them. You know, people have called me out on my bullshit too. The only thing is when I watched their reviews of me, I'm like, well, that doesn't even ring true. You're not even mentioning anything that I did that was wrong. You're just mad at me. I like to call you out on your bullshit, man. I will literally state what you said, what was wrong about it, why it's wrong, then I'll show you the facts that back up what I'm saying. So let's get into this, because I think you guys are, some of you are going to appreciate the fact that I'm going after Thunderfoot and I'm grabbing him right by his fucking throat.
Brain stuff. This is absolutely the beginning of the end for Russia.
Yeah, it's not. So let's just start right there. What are you? What are you, God? Something happens. There's some kind of a political discourse that happened in Russia, and so you automatically say, oh, this spells the end for Russia. Really, Thunderfoot? Where's the science to back that statement up? Where's the science? Where are the facts? Where's the data? Well, I digress. I'll tell you what he says the data is. He says the data is, well, look what happened in World War II.
On the flat screen, son. Let's get into it.
Oh, really? In World War II? Was NATO installing bases all around Russia in World War II? Oh, that's right. They weren't doing that at all. So they're not even comparable. They call Russia a superpower for a reason. And they manufacture shit in Russia. I don't know if Thunderfoot can wrap his fucking scientific brain around that, but they've got factories and metals and explosives and, weapons depots, just like every other country in the world. So, you think that all the weapons that Russia has right now is all they will ever have, Thunderfoot? Is that what you base it? Oh, they're going to run. It's a war of attrition. They're going to run out. Really? With China and Saudi Arabia and Iraq and Iran and supplying them with all kinds of stuff? The drone strikes? Where do those drones come from? Are those being made in Russia, Thunderfoot? Wow, it's almost as if Russia can get resources from other countries too, and they're not in this by themselves. How many Iranian drones have murdered people in Ukraine? A bunch.
313 Setstfin. Putin is one of the richest still.
He's one of the richest? He's one of the richest people in the world? This is more about having a blind spot. Okay? This is about Thunderfoot not being able to look at just simple facts that I can see completely differently. I don't have family that lives in Ukraine. So I'm not biased towards Ukraine when I'm looking at facts based on, a battle going on between a couple of countries. I'm going to look at the facts, right? I'm going to look at history, more recent history. I'm not going to go all the way back to World War II, because that's just dumb. Unless you want to say Russia were the ones that beat the Nazis, well, then you could say that. You want to go all the way back to World War II. Oh, don't forget about that. It was Russia lost how many? 15 million soldiers in the war in World War II? 15 million people. And Russia's doing just fine today. Huh. It's almost like they've got plenty of resources, plenty of people, plenty of technology there. Huh. And they got allies. China. Iran. Saudi Arabia is talking to Russia. There's other countries too that are talking to Russia. But there was a coup. There was a coup. A battalion and the battalion commander had a problem with Putin. And they decided to form a coup d'etat. Wow. It's all over for Russia. One of the factions of his army decided to go rebel on his ass. So it's all over now. He can never recover from this. This is going to destroy them, right? What's going to happen to all the Wagner soldiers now? I have a feeling they're going to be processed back into the Russian military to go fight more. I don't think they're just going to be released from their service. Do you? Commander or no commander, that's a lot of people. And I don't see them all just taking a vacation. That's not even my point. My point is how fast Vladimir Putin put an end to this coup. Oh, they're marching to they're going, all the tanks are in the street. They're marching to what's the capital of Russia? Moscow. They're rushing to Moscow right now. They're going there right now, and it's all going to end out. It's over. What? Wait, whoa. What? It's over. What do you mean it's over? It just started. We didn't even get all the advertisers on board yet. No, you didn't, CNN, because Putin fucking squashed that shit in 36 hours. There's 36 hours, right? Not even 2 days? I've been saying 3 days. It's not even 2 days. It started, it ended. It lasted 2 days. That's what happened. Those are the facts. This coup lasted for 2 days. No one died. No bullets were fired as far as I know. I heard there was some activity or something, but no one got killed, supposedly. There was no action between the Russian military and this detachment, the Wagner group. They just shook hands and said, okay, we need to get back to the business of destroying Ukraine and destroying the finances of America and destroying their ability to commit imperialism all around the world, because we're sick of all these NATO bases popping up like herpes sores all around our borders. That seems legitimate. And if you put America in Russia's shoes, and there's a bunch of Russian bases, Russia's NATO, being put around the border of the United States of America, oh well, that would never happen. We freaked out with the Cuban Missile Crisis, so that one Russian base we took care of, and now we don't have any bases that are Russian around our border. But America has bought off all the countries on the Russian border, right? We bought them off. Oh, we'll do this for you. We'll do that for you. Just join NATO. We're going to send you so much money and resources. We're going to set up nukes we're going to protect you from what you don't need to be protected against. We're going to protect you. We're actually going to be the cause of what you need to be in fear of. Actually, we're going to create drama where there was very little. Anyway, how far did we get into this video? 10 fucking seconds. And I created like 10 minutes of content from 10 seconds of Thunderfoot video off of one stupid statement that he made. Do you know how many stupid statements he makes in this freaking abomination of a podcast? 20 minutes worth. And we're in 10 seconds. Let's just see how much further we can go. I really need to smoke something.
All going to sort of crumble from here, and for this you only need to know sort of 2 axioms of old, which are, the first one is a house divided against itself cannot stand. The second is, if you get locked in a war of attrition with a bigger and better opponent, you're gonna...
War of attrition, everybody. Every time he says war of attrition,
not notified.
Every time he says war of attrition, I want you to do a bong rip with me. Now, let me ask you this, war of attrition. Vladimir Putin moved in and took the land. He has it now. They've formed a basic, a firewall around the land that they took. And Ukraine claims, oh, we pushed forward 500 meters. We pushed forward 300 meters here. They're not doing anything. They're not getting anything. They're rolling over hills and fucking fields, and there's no infrastructure. And all they're gaining is a little bit of territory here and there, gaining it back. Russia's got to figure out what they're going to do with Wagner. I have a feeling they're going to deal with that rather quickly, like they dealt with the coup. But for Thunderfoot to say that this is a war of attrition, hey man, as far as Vladimir Putin is concerned, the war is already over, dude. He won. He took the land that he said he was going to take. He's protecting the ethnic Russians in that region now from being shelled out of their homes, which was the whole point. And now it's not the war of attrition. The people who are benefiting, the people who are on top right now, are the people who have the land. Hey man, what is it? Possession is 9/10 of the law. Yeah, Russia possesses that part of Ukraine now. So you're going to have to fight your asses off. Resources, bombs, shelling, military, lives, tanks, you name it, to just try to get the land back that Putin's already taken. He's won already. You need to start a whole other war here, an offensive, to try to take it back. But as far as Putin is concerned, he already fucking won. He did what he said he was going to do. Interesting, right? They're not trying to go any further than what they've done. They took the land they said they were going to take, and they fucking stopped. They didn't go into Poland, you know? Oh, they're going to take Poland next. They're going to go into there. They're going to... No, they didn't. War of attrition. It's an offensive war, and we're going to have to really step up our game, money-wise, if we want to try to take that land back. Because with all the king's horses and all the king's men, we couldn't stop Putin from taking that land in the first place. Think about it. He succeeded. We didn't stop him at the Russian border. We failed. We lost. Putin won. Russia took the land. You want to take that land back? You better start another war. And that's what you're going to have to do. But war of attrition? Hey, Thunderfoot, the war's over as far as Russia's concerned, bro. War of attrition doesn't even make sense. You know, it's like I push you out of my apartment and I'm leaning against the door. You're trying to get in, but I'm too big and you can't push the door open. That's fucking Russia on Ukraine right now, bro. You know, they are way more with their foot. They're way past getting their foot in the door of Ukraine. They own that shit now.
Like beating a dead horse, bro.
Dead as, you know... You want to hear beating a dead horse, you got to listen to this fucking Thunderfoot rhetoric. It's amazing.
How many body bags are you going to fill along the way? So what we got here, yeah, this obviously is Ukraine, and there's a bit... actually, before we do that, you need to know where Rostov-on-Don is. And Rostov-on-Don is down, there we go, right on the tip of the Crimea, this guy here.
Mr.
And you need to know where Moscow is. This is about right.
We got to be high
All right, let's do it.
Where we are. We'll have the part of Ukraine that Russia has invaded, which is basically this bit here. Yeah, this is about right. Give or take. And yeah, for the best part of the last year, Russia pushed to try and get Bakhmut, which gargantuan effort, and yeah, that was basically the absolute maximum effort of the Russian army for the tiny advance and capture of one medium-sized city.
So, Thunderfoot has a way of making statements like he just did, where he has absolutely no facts to back up anything he just said. Oh, really? That was the maximum amount of force that Russia could exert? Really, Thunderfoot? Because last I checked, Russia had nukes. So if they ain't using nukes, they're not maxing anything out, bro. So let me ask y'all a question in the chat. Who's correct about that? Thunderfoot, the scientist, or me, the dude that's sitting in my house getting high with you right now? Who's right about that? Did Russia exert the maximum amount of force that they possessed? Did they not drop a nuke? Did they not bring in their giant fucking bombers? Huh. Wow. It's almost like they used exactly as much force as they needed to get the job done. And no more. It's almost efficient.
More up the sleeves.
Oh, dude. I don't even want to find out. He's delusional.
You're right, he's delusional.
I got to smoke a bong hit to that. Oh my God, Bad Blue Jaws. Thank you. I love that. You're right. He's fucking delusional. When it comes to Ukraine, his brains melt out onto the floor. And he's a fucking scientist, and I love him. But he's totally wrong about this, man. It's so funny. And we're going to find, well, we've already found out. Yeah, how much pain has Russia suffered now that the coup's over? Oh, that's right. They bombed Kyiv again. They sent missiles into Kyiv during the coup.
Ubislan 420.
Doesn't seem like much of a distraction to me.
This guy
It's almost as if the coup was a distraction for us. God damn it, bro. I swear, if this was a whole Statue of Liberty play put on by Putin, I will fucking stand and applaud him if that's how this turns out. I will laugh and I will laugh and I will laugh. I'll laugh at CNN. I'll laugh at Thunderfoot. I'll laugh at all these fucks on fucking Twitter that support this war effort. Oh my God. It's so sweet. It is so sweet and delicious. It's just too bad people have to die over this bullshit, but hey man, not my fault, not my fucking problem. You know what my problem is? Providing you guys with something you want to watch. So, cheers to that.
Do you play Call of Duty?
Almost every day. That's why I'm in the COD section, because I'll probably play some on this show.
And that there was a load of speculation about a Ukrainian counteroffensive. This bit, of course, this is called an inland
Thank you,
sea,
Enoch.
it's a giant lake. But whilst all this speculation was going on, the dam was blown. And this is a problem because, technically it cools one of the nuclear power stations. That's a minor concern in the, you can pump water in there and shut them down to all sorts. It's not like Fukushima, where they're in the immediate aftermath of a giant earthquake and massive tsunami. This just isn't a serious concern. What?
You know what he doesn't want to talk about? The energy that plant provided. He's talking about, salvaging the plant. But while the plant is down and not providing power, that's a massive problem that he doesn't want to look at.
I don't agree with some of what you said, but to be honest, when I'm your age, I would love to be living my best life like you, carefree of what people think, ha ha ha.
Hashtopia, you can hate on me, bro. It's cool. I think I could take it. If I'm saying something that you disagree with, I would rather you speak up. And, unlike the guy I blocked from yesterday's show, who just says whack shit that doesn't fucking make any sense, I hope that you have more reasoning and common sense behind your statements. I'm going to give you all the rope you need right now to hang yourself in my live stream, Hashtopia. Feel free to say whatever you want. I want you to feel free to say things.
Nothing wrong with having an opinion.
There's nothing wrong with having an opinion. The problem is when you have an opinion about something and you won't look at all the facts. And the facts that Hashbean, I almost called him. I've done this before. The facts that Thunderfoot doesn't want to look at right now are Russia squashed the coup in 36 hours. That seems pretty amazing, considering it wasn't just a bunch of rednecks showing up at the White House with flagpoles. It was literally their #1 military unit driving tanks to fucking Moscow, and he stopped that shit in 36 hours. And Thunderfoot can't give Putin credit for that? CNN can't give Putin credit for that? And say, wow, he's actually a better leader than we would have ever thought. How did he do that? Who fucking cares how he did it? The fact is, he fucking did it. He ended that shit. Publicly, so the whole world saw it. And no, you cannot spin that. You just can't spin it. And if you see this as some kind of a positive thing benefiting Ukraine,
LOL, I love
you might be fucking biased. I'm genuinely listening. Hashtopia, right on, buddy. I'm here to speak, man. Hopefully I will make sense if you listen long enough, I'll make sense. You know, sometimes points I make, you'll disagree with, but when I get to my conclusions, man, it's hard. People don't even want to engage me. They just leave the chat. They just leave. I make my conclusions and people leave. I get it. I understand why. You know? I like to say this. No can defend. And if you can't defend, you walk out. You know? Sucks to me sometimes. Because I like the
Wonder
discourse.
how Putin would have handled old January 6th.
I liked having the opportunity to listen to somebody else's points that are usually pieces of straw, and then breaking those pieces of straw, and then fucking putting them in my pipe and smoke them right in front of their face, and then blowing the straw fucking smoke rings right in their fucking face. But they never give me the chance because they won't engage me. That tells me that I think I'm doing it right. You know?
Emote 3722.
I've had a lot of people lately say, hey man, you changed my mind on this, you changed my mind on that. That makes me really happy. You know, I heard somebody say this morning, I think it was, I can't remember, is it some podcaster I was watching, said, you can't be right about everything all the time. And, oh man, nobody knows that better than me. But you know what you can do to kind of keep your credibility up? Is when you get called out on your bullshit, you go, hey, you know what, I'm not going to double down on this because you know what they said was right. You caught me and I was wrong. And you go public and you retract it and you say, hey man, I fucked up when I said this. Or, hey man, this is a good one. Hey man, I've completely reversed my opinion, my stance on this subject. I've completely reversed how I feel about certain people. I've completely reversed how I feel about this topic. I used to think this, but now I think that. So people can actually experience that growth, that evolution that happens within you, and maybe will inspire some in them. I got to tell you, man, I got some content about RFK Jr. and Back to the Science, and it's not in the context that you guys think at all. And if you like RFK Jr. for his vaccine standpoint, you're going to love the content coming up after the Thunderfoot thing. So, you got any anti-vaxxer friends out there, you might want to bring them. I'm not trolling you in. I am not trolling you in.
Morning.
But I will tell you this.
Revolution was a
enjoy it while it lasts.
It was battle ready
and understand where my stance is on the science behind vaccine technology before you try to engage me on it, okay? But you're really going to like the next segment if that's up your alley. If you think you're one of them fucking vaccine morons on fucking social media that shares fucking memes about vaccines, you're really going to appreciate that next segment. Dr. Susan Oliver versus RFK Jr.
Money. BTC going nuts.
Yeah, bull market money. It's up. We got it right here on screen. Yeah. 31,000 we hit. Everything's going up. That's great. I'm making money. I mean, I'm still in the negatives right now, but
I'm short BNB and long BTC.
What I'm trying to say is my bottom line is raising, so I'm still negative. I can look it up. I've got it right here on screen somewhere. I'm going to tell you how bad it is overall right now. Okay. We'll give it a little refresh. All-time negative profit for me. Here it is. It's going to hurt. $191,000. $191,768. So almost $192,000. Negative on all of my crypto purchases. Overall, total, including almost everything.
You're swimming in it.
I'm swimming in debt.
Bull market
I gotta
money.
tell you, I love debt.
I want to shake
I
you
like to
out.
get into debt. I like having very bad credit and very, very high debt. I love debt. Debt's very nice. I like to have debt. I like to do the debt thing.
Hashtag
I like to get debty with it.
Emote
I
539679.
like to debt it up.
Mr. Blue 313 Setstfin. Ouch.
Ouch, until you realize that I've got access to $260,000 worth of crypto right now. More than a quarter million dollars worth. So, well, yeah, I'm down almost 200,000. I remember when I was 250,000 down. Not that long ago. I started making purchases. And I was buying Bitcoin when it was $16,000, $17,000, and $18,000, $19,000, all the way up to $24,000. I was buying Bitcoin. So I did a little portfolio just on the Bitcoin that I bought recently, right?
If this all
April,
fails, BNB
last
is the
April,
short, I think.
not that long ago.
People seemed to have forgetting Binance was sued by the SEC. Hashtag.
Well,
What's it at now?
Hash, I actually made a portfolio, and I'm so glad you asked me. Where is that? Where is that portfolio I made? Dude, why isn't it on here? Oh, there we go.
Ubeaslan 420. I didn't realize how big that ink coffee mug is until I put you on my big screen, son.
So I just wanted you guys.
Hashtag. How much is a single Bitcoin?
Right now, a single Bitcoin is $30,746. Okay. Are you guys ready for this?
You bought in at 16,000?
You guys, exactly. You're doing the math already, I see. One full Bitcoin, right? It says right now here, it says, well, it's like 0.99999 of a Bitcoin, whatever. It's almost a full Bitcoin, right? I bought it when it was about average 17,000, so we can look at that. My average buy price on that Bitcoin.
Emote 39261.
My average buy-in was $17,346 on 3 or 4 purchases, whatever it was, to get to a full Bitcoin, right? My full profit loss right now,
Money. Damn man, that was a good ass to get in.
my full profit loss right now is, I am positive $12,745 on a single Bitcoin. So if you had bought a Bitcoin when I was begging you all to buy a Bitcoin on my live stream, I'm like, I'm buying a Bitcoin. I'm totally buying a Bitcoin. I bought a Bitcoin. I'm buying a Bitcoin. Everybody, you should all buy a Bitcoin right now. It's fucking, these prices are crazy. And I sounded like a fucking maniac. That purchase that I made over a period of one day to buy a whole Bitcoin in one day, I did. I bought a whole Bitcoin in one day. I've got all the purchases, all the dates, all the information. I got the receipts. It's all right there on that page. $12,700 profit just for, instead of leaving my money sitting in a fucking bank getting 0.05% of interest, I got 72% interest.
I'm waiting for the doubt and uncertainty
on
to come
my
back and you
on my
have another good buy like
$17,000.
that.
So, you know, that's how I do it. That's how I try to make up for spreading my money out so thinly across every fucking crypto ever, thinking that, you know, I put $1,000 on this one, $1,000 on that one, $1,000 on this one, $1,000 on that one. that was going to help me find the one, and I'd already been in on it a little bit, that was going to skyrocket and really make me super wealthy. Seriously. And it worked. It really did work. I really feel like Harmony 1 is the one, and it's going to go. Right now it's at... I mean, just look at the charts, guys. You know? They're all doing the exact same thing. And Bitcoin's on this uptrend, and everything else is on the same exact uptrend. And I told you, all these cryptos almost always duplicate each other, and they will all ride up together. Right? And I told you guys this over and over and over again. I said, so Harmony 1, this one right here, I bought a ton of this at a penny. So my penny purchases of that are in profit right now. And if you had bought it when it was a penny, when I told you to, when I begged you guys, get some fucking Harmony. I say it all the time. I was like, it's a penny. Well, it's getting ready to go up. It's almost a penny and a half. It's working its way up to a penny and a half. That's not too late, man. It's going to go up to fucking 25, 30 cents. Do you understand what that means? I guess not. I think more of you would be holding Harmony if you did. I mean, hopefully you bought the Bitcoin. Hopefully you bought some fucking Harmony 1. You know, Matic would be a great one. You know, and Cardano is good as far as I'm concerned as well. As well as all the other ones.
Getting rich off of pump and dumps.
Yeah, and you can do that, but I don't want to pay the tax dollars on the dumps. So I am not taking anything out. So I don't pay anything in taxes on my crypto. I'm going to say that again. I don't pay anything in taxes on my crypto because I leave it in the crypto market. And as long as you leave it in the crypto market as crypto, you're not cashing it in, you don't have to pay taxes on it.
No recognized gains.
Exactly.
No taxes.
So I'm hoping that some of you, it's not too late. And I'm hoping that some of you consider purchasing some Harmony, purchasing some Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin's at 30,000. I don't know what the projection is for it now. I really don't. Hey, bull market money. Do you ever like a 1 year projection on Bitcoin? Where do you think it's going to be in a year? Let me know in the chat if anybody has a 1 year prediction on Bitcoin. Because I know people are in a hurry to make money. Well, I just made a shit ton of money since fucking April. 4 months. 4 months, as long as it takes to grow cannabis. Right? You could have grown your fucking finances. You had money sitting in the bank. Well, guess what? It's still sitting in the bank. Isn't it? Because you didn't want to take that risk. Well, I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you when I'm doing it. And you guys can choose to do it or not. Back to the horse analogy.
Are you a green ape or purple ape kinda guy? Bull market money. Maybe 45k, maybe 13k. It's Josh G.
Purple grapes.
Been listening, sorry, not much input. Bull market money. Depends if BTC reject 30k. It's Josh G. Popping storm and sanitary structures. Money. The long BTC holds above 30k, the more confidence comes back, so that's good.
Where's Meta at right now? 283. I wonder how much he got. He got it when it was at 250. That's a good profit, man. 230, 240, and now it's at 283. Huh. So that was fucking back in May, he got it. $240. April, May. April. So he bought in April. Wow. So it all depends on how much money he dropped on that purchase. I wonder how much money he dropped on that purchase. So for my $17,500 purchase, you guys can all see my $17,000 is now worth $30,000. So that's a 50% jump. When was it? When did I buy it? I want to say November, actually. Goddamn fucking caps lock, man. I think I got it in November, actually. Now that I think about it. I don't understand why it calculates the profit so high. It says I'm at 72% profit. But when you do the math in your head, if I bought it at 17, half of $30,000 is $15,000. So why is it it should be somewhere around 50%. Why is it saying 72%? The guy said, you better save for taxes. I said, I don't have to pay taxes because I don't withdraw it. It's a long-term investment. Right? Well, let's do this fucking back to the science versus RFK Jr. thing. You guys ready for that?
I personally think LTC has a bright future still.
Is it in a
Bull
retirement
market
account?
money.
Time you buy and sell
I'll give you a
Bitcoin,
prediction.
taxes.
1 year from now, I bet ETH will no longer be number 2.
Even if
Bull
you're
market
selling
money.
it for other crypto.
But
I know.
BTC will stay number 1. Joel Froggy. How long you been owing for?
These guys are telling me I owe taxes for my crypto purchases. No recognized gains. think I took out $9,000 or $8,000, and I had to pay taxes on that because one of the exchanges failed, and they had to give everyone their money, and they had to, it was Celsius, and they claimed they gave me money, but I never got the fucking money. They were like, oh yeah, he made $6,000, whatever it was. He made this much money in he bought it 166. Whoa. He bought it 166, dude. That shit fucking doubled. So that's a long time ago that he made that purchase.
Even when you do pull one day, can't you just pay the taxes from the return? Or does it have to come out of a diff account?
You just pay the taxes from the return? Oh yeah, I mean, you pay your taxes however the fuck you want, wherever you want to pay your taxes from, sure. You can deduct it from the crypto that you're taking out. Oh, sorry, Beazle, is that your face right there? I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. The dude was in Destiny's chat, said, "Nay, you have to pay taxes on it when you purchase one crypto for another." And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I pay cash or credit for my crypto, and then I just let it sit. I don't pull it out. That's a beautiful thing about it. You can move it around, you can put it in an offline wallet as long as you don't cash it. You don't have to pay taxes on it. I don't have any money to show for that. I don't have any cash. That shit could all get liquidated tomorrow. It would be worth nothing. So there's no recognized gains. There's nothing to pay taxes on. And I talked to my accountant about it, and that's what he told me. And it might be different from state to state. I doubt it. Maybe California does some fucked up shit with crypto. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Dude, Pete Buttigieg is talking about charging you per mile to drive on our roads. Like a toll booth. Every mile. Ka-ching. Oh, you went another mile. Ka-ching. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, here we go. This was on Twitter. This is going to be fun and exciting and interesting. I think you guys are going to dig it. Because you guys know where my stance is on all of this. We've talked enough about it. How I feel about the science. Look, there's old Pete Buttigieg talking about, you guys follow me on Twitter, you already would have known this. Because I retweeted this already this morning. That's how Twitter works. Just so you guys know. I'm at Nays Garden on Twitter. Mileage tax. Let's not work on trains. Let's work on a mileage tax. You get charged per mile. Malaria reported in Texas and Florida. Isn't that weird? It's almost like a plague on the two states that deserve it the most. I want to retweet this.
MTV Cribs Tour.
Dude, my own tweet just made me laugh out loud when I thought about it. It's like a plague on the two states that deserve it the most. Malaria found in both Texas and Florida. So I'm not going to troll you guys, so here we go. Dude, it's not from people coming over the border. The CDC investigated and said this is not from travelers.
Zika mosquitoes.
This is
vs.
happening
malaria
here in the United
mosquitoes.
States. What you need to understand, it's getting warmer outside, it's getting hotter. And there's more mosquitoes, and the chances of malaria are going to increase. The chances of a lot of things are going to increase. You guys are going to find out because of the increased warmth and the heat that we're experiencing all around the world. It's only going to get worse. We've talked about this ad nauseum on this show. I'm not rehashing it, I promise you. We're going to move right on, okay? What everybody in that thread, underneath that thread, is saying is that it's Biden's border policy. Oh, it's all those immigrants flooding into our country, bringing malaria over. CDC is like, yeah, no, it's happening here. Has nothing to do with that. Has a lot to do with the heat. More heat, more mosquitoes, man. More mosquitoes, more chances of malaria. You can get a vaccine for that. You can take medication for that. I mean, I believe, isn't ivermectin? Oh, that's for ivermectin is for worms, for deworming. Hydroxychloroquine, that shit is for malaria, right? Now that would be a legitimate use for that stuff. Right? There you go. Sorry, am I kicking you in your face, buddy? I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting you're right there. Anyway. Interesting. We're going to get to this right now. No. It's coming up. I thought No, this is old stuff. I got a weird notification this morning for spam on Twitter. I'm like, that's weird. What am I spamming? It would be under my replies, I guess. Here we go. Well, this is funny. Lex Friedman, who I can't stand, is like, I'm interviewing Robert Kennedy Jr. soon. Let me know questions. Whatever. I was like, you'd platform Hitler if he was alive, you rotted stump. Anyway, this is the post I want you guys to see right here. So, those of you who follow on Twitter would have seen possibly something going around that shows Robert F. Kennedy Jr. working out. And we literally covered that on the show.
LMFAO rotted stump.
Now, there's only I'm limited to what I'm allowed to call people on there. Right? Rotted stump was all I could come up with in a second or two. Anyhow, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is 69 years old and is badass when it comes to fucking working out. I mean, he's all cut. He's got no fat. He's all fucking six-pack, fucking huge chest, giant fucking arms. He's big. He's 69 years old. He's 69 years old. He's going to be 70 years old on his next birthday. And he looks really good. Now, whatever goes on inside that man's head, aside from his workout routine, I'm totally not interested in. He's a fucking idiot. I would have said yesterday, or a week ago before I saw these pictures, that he had absolutely nothing to offer me or anyone else. You know, a broken clock is right twice a day, and you know he might be right about something he says politically or whatever. I don't fucking care. The guy's a fucking idiot. He's in complete denial of actual science. However, the science of working out, he believes in that, and he's got the physique to back it up. Right? Someone said on Twitter, and I responded to it. They said, you know, if RFK Jr. is kind of funny. If RFK Jr. spent as much time doing research on vaccine effectiveness as he did on working out, you know, he'd probably, or if he spent less time working out and more time studying, you know, fact checking his bullshit, he'd probably blah, 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 whatever. And I was like, you know, regardless of what is going on inside his mind, what you're saying about people who work out is they don't have time to study facts and science and things like that. My buddy, Pat the Burner, he's huge. And he's a total pro-mask, pro-vaccine, pro-fucking science guy. He just is. He's just like me. And I said, go check out Pat the Burner. And you know, the dude came back at me and he goes, I do watch Pat the Burner, and you're right. You're right. I was wrong about trying to say, you know, fitness is somehow relatable to his stupidity. It has nothing to do with it. The two things are unrelatable, right? And then one of my other favorite podcasters, Back to the Science, Dr. Susan Oliver, she shows me how fucking ignorant and stupid she can be with this stupid fucking tweet that she just tweets out of the blue, and since I follow her, I see it. It's a picture of her. She used to be a weightlifter when she was younger, and it's a photograph of her bench pressing some weight. And what she says is, apparently, bench pressing is now the best way to show your scientific credibility. No, it's not. One has nothing to do with the other.
At Nay's Garden, what I do not like about Robert F. Kennedy was his choosing Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders and his opposition to Medicare for all.
That's a couple things, bro, but you want to really get into RFK Jr., there's plenty of shit that he gets wrong, bro. He says vaccine, I can't even talk about it. He says cause autism. He says that, HIV doesn't cause, I can't even say this stuff, doesn't cause AIDS, but supposedly it's, you know, having what's the term? You know, having men having sex with each other
Show.
And
At
drug
Nay's
use
Garden,
is the
you are right
cause
about his
of
extreme
fucking
anti-vax
AIDS.
position.
Bro, he anti-vax, anti-science, bro, anti-reality, man.
Her back
Bro,
is a
the
bit
guy
up
is a
there for
fucking
that kind of
psycho.
claim.
He's all over the place. He's CIA this and fucking what, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about half the time, bro.
It's Josh G. I'm no expert.
There's
but I
so
think
many
that's
problems
bad
with
for
that
Yad.
guy. He's not a viable candidate for president of the... These people are psychotics. Donald Trump. I mean, just think about the people who we've had for president right now. Fucking Joe Biden. Kamala Really? Kamala Harris? Really? These people are all idiots, man. They're all idiots. What was it? Brewster's Millions, bro. Yo, Willie Bragg. Do you remember Richard Pryor in Brewster's Millions? Do you remember what he ran as in the election at the end of that, where he's trying to spend all the money? So he ran because election's a great way to just blow through money, right? What did he run under? What was his ticket? Do you remember what he ran on?
Show. At Nay's Garden, I like that he is pro-free speech and being pro-Julian Assange.
Oh, bro. I mean, we were talking about, I tweeted something about Julian Assange. Somebody, it was that right-winger dude who wants to run for president of the United States right now. He's like, we have to defend, we have to find all the people in Jeffrey Epstein's book of Black Book, and we're going to expose. I was like, dude, why don't you get Julian Assange out, man, if you really want to help? You know, you're worried about exposing all the people. Hey, expose the pedos too, bro, but you're forgetting about something really important here. You want to talk about freedom of journalism? I'm for Cornel West. I'm glad that you're for Cornel West. He's probably the most legitimate choice of all of them, bro. I you know, I don't trust people that say they believe in God, bro. It's just a rule of mine. It's just a little personal rule of mine. I'll be your friend. You can believe in God and Jesus and all that shit. I don't fucking care. My mom, she just told me she doesn't believe in God after what happened with my father. She's like, that's it's bullshit. No God would make people go through what I'm going through. So when I look at someone like Cornel West and he talks about Christian values, the hair raises up on the back of my neck, bro. There is the Convo Couch, Craig Pasta Jardula did an interview with Cornel West. I'm assuming you saw that. Craig gets a lot of shit wrong, dude. He's a full-on right-winger. He's in total denial of his right-winger status. He just wants to call himself independent, whatever the fuck. Listen to what they both had to say about elections. You'll just hear Cornel West chew him up on almost everything. But Craig makes some good points when he says, you write off everybody who's a Trump supporter, and how are you going to win them over? Well, Craig is one. He is a Trump supporter. And he's literally speaking for himself when he was talking to Cornel West. Cornel West, as far as I can see, if somebody had a gun to their head and they had to vote for somebody, yeah, that would be the choice. But, God, did you hear that? Gun to your head. That's literally how I feel about voting for anybody now, bro. Anybody. Because every single human being has been corrupted that's ever stepped into this fucking American system of government. They all get corrupted. They all say this, I'm going to do this, oh, I trust him, he's a very easygoing, nice guy, blah, blah, blah. I like him, he's a likable guy, and I trust him. He gets in there, and what's he do? I'm going to drone bomb as many motherfuckers as I can. We're going to run out of bombs. Good thing my name's Obama, and nobody realized, that analogy. Run out of bombs with Obama. They're all liars. And they all have a narrative. And do I trust Cornel West? No, I don't. Does he believe in a God? I don't know. I'd like to find out. Because if I could find out if Cornel West actually believes that a God exists, I could tell you for sure that I don't trust the fucking guy. But I don't know where he resides on that. I just have a bad feeling when he starts talking about Christian values and shit. I don't think his heart's coming from the right place. So, back to the science here. She says apparently bench pressing is now the best way to show your scientific credibility. If only I had known, I wouldn't have had to bother with the PhD. So she has a PhD and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has nothing. Right? He's just a fucking ex-junkie who's now working out and looks pretty good. 69 years old. It only took him this fucking long.
Hi.
Hey, Sanjay. To basically get to the position where he feels, that he should run as president. Wow.
The Willy Bragg Show. At Nay's Garden, the sexy and beautiful Tulsi Gabbard and the equally sexy and beautiful Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez disappointed me.
Me too, bro. I was going to mention AOC and I decided not to. You're right. And Tulsi disappointed me too when I heard about her. The very first thing, she's an ex-military. I was like, oh, she chose war as a solution? Yes. Well, that's wrong. That's as bad as believing in a God. You believe in war as a solution to our fucking problems. That's a problem. That's a huge problem I had with Tulsi Gabbard just starting out. Then I started listening to her, and who was it? The guy who was the podcaster, I don't like him, just so you know. I don't like this guy. The guy who supported her like 100%, was her like her mouthpiece on YouTube. I can't think of his name. But all I had to do was listen to her speak. And I said, she's a full-on right-winger. She's a fucking right-winger. She's a Republican. And she doesn't want to fucking admit it. She says she's an independent or a Democrat or whatever. I'm like, bro, I've got old videos on my channel. If you look up Tulsi Gabbard, I bet you'll find an old video of me calling her a right-winger. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I've got a Nays Garden video that literally says Tulsi Gabbard is a Republican or something like that.
She's super conservative. Dave
and a liar about what she was.
The Democratic Party LMAO, she never was in it.
Exactly. Thank you, Dave C. Fishing. Exactly.
The Willie Bragg Show. Nico House?
Yes, Nico House. I don't like him. He's a fucking sellout, and I don't like him. Just so you know. I don't like him as a person. I wouldn't want to have a beer with him. You know? He doesn't strike me as that kind of a person, man. I just don't like him. But aside from that, he sold out to that fucking Republic hunt, didn't he? He fucking sold out, didn't he? And way after I already knew what she was all about and calling her a Republican, he was over there licking her ass. And I'm like, oh, that just goes to show everybody that I was right about Nico House too. I nailed him. I nailed her. I've nailed a lot of podcasters out there, bro. You're one of the few, Willie, I gotta say. You're one of the few. Because today, I'm going after two of my favorites, bro. I'm going after both Back to the Science and Thunderfoot in the same show. And taking their knees out.
He was OSS.
Sellout. He's a sellout. What's up, Billy? Anyway.
It's Josh G. Did Pasta Brain ever reply to you DM after your response?
I don't see any messages up here, so no. Oh, I read you what he said back to me. He says he doesn't like me. I read that to you guys, right? I said, man, I like you as a person. Like, he's the kind of guy I'd sit down and have a beer with.
Junkie.
Even though I don't like his politics.
What's up, dude?
And I think he lies about shit. As far as the way he treats other human beings and the way he talks to them, I think he's a likable person. And that's the kind of person you can have a conversation with, right? I said, don't ruin that for me too, I said to him. In other words, his opinion was already shit to me. But don't ruin the fact that your opinion, and I said it without saying it, the fact that your opinion is shit. I like you as a person, Craig. Craig's like, I don't like you. It was a good Craig goes off. Dude, he was like, clacka, 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 clacka. He went off on me, bro. I loved it.
Watch Moy yet?
Moy.
The Willie Bragg Show. At Bonsai House, but Tulsi's ass is so round and boatful.
I don't even know what Shaba's talking about.
Win it Muncha. Hey and Pane.
Really win it?
Shaba_junkie. It's a film.
Haven't heard of it. Win it? You call me Grandpa again, that'll be the last thing you ever say in my live
We
stream.
told you about it a few streams ago.
No, I don't know what it's about. I don't remember that at all. But we're talking about this right now, so if you'll excuse me, we'll get back to this. So,
House.
this
I butt chucked a diaphragm to prevent diarrhea. Didn't work.
this right
Shaba
here,
underscore junkie. What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, this was Dr. Susan Oliver's, who's someone who appreciates science like I do, and she debunks a lot of people. She attacked RFK Jr. for putting up a picture of himself working out. And I found his picture to be inspirational because he looks really good. And it's funny is if you look at this picture of Dr. Susan Oliver, you know, she's was a weightlifter, and I'm going to be brutally honest here, guys. Look at her measly little arms. Look at her scrawny little forearm. Look at her scrawny biceps. She's got no triceps. She's got no definition. She's got no muscles in the wrist. There's no veins popping out. I mean, I know that she's a woman, but I got to tell you something, guys. I've seen plenty of weightlifting women who have big, beautiful arms with plenty of muscle. And she is just lacking. She might be strong, but her body certainly doesn't reflect it. And as a man who's trying to improve my physique by working out, I don't find that photograph inspiring at all. Not in the least bit. Oh, the fact that a woman can lift weights, well, I already knew they could. Now, a woman that's lifting weights and looking good doing it, that's something that would inspire me. Because right now, I'm trying to look better, right? So, when Robert F. Kennedy Jr. put up a picture of himself, I'm just here to tell you, you guys haven't seen the photo of Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he fucking looks amazing. He's 69 years old. So, understand.
She's struggling there too. Look at her back. Win it, Muncha.
Right?
Sorry, nay.
That was just on the way down, bro. They got the photograph, and then the her spot had to come in and lift it up off of her. Her muscles aren't even flexing, bro. Look, I'm just saying this. If you haven't seen the photograph of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. with his shirt off, doing reps with his personal trainer, go look at it. He looks fucking great, right? 69 years old. Inspired me. Work out a little harder this morning, you know? I was thinking, man, if that old 69-year-old motherfucker can do this, I can do it. Right? Her, not so much. So this is kind of a swing and a miss, right? But I digress. Because, oh my God, the comments are so awesome. So the first comment, 511 views, was a compliment from someone, and they said, hey, looks like you can lift almost as much as RFK. And then she chimed in and said, I can lift more than he lifting in the video going around. Wow, you mean during his workout reps, was he maxing out like you used to do? That's what you did, right? Her thing was lift as much weight in a single fucking, jerk or clean jerk or whatever the fuck they call that shit in one pump. That was her thing. That's why she's got no definition in her arms. That's why her fucking forearms are scrawny little bone sticks. I'll bring it up again. I mean, she's got pathetic looking arms. They look like they would break. There's no muscle definition there at all. It's not inspiring. But hey, that's just my opinion, right? That's just my opinion. Okay, fair enough. So you saw the salvo there at the beginning, right? Where she's like, oh, I can lift more than in his video. Okay. Read some of these responses now, because I think you're going to appreciate this. Remember, I'm a fan of Dr. Susan Oliver, even though she mostly ignores me. She did just like one of my tweets the other day. So, and understand, I can't stand RFK Jr. I fucking hate him. I fucking hate him. I do. Okay? I fucking hate the guy. I'm not going to lie. I don't misrepresent the truth here. Let's go through some of these tweets. Shall we? We just show the replies from this one. Dr. Data King, the very first one. Prove it. Post a video of you doing it. Boom. Hey, back to the science, right? Aren't we going back to the science with Dr. Susan Oliver? Right? We're going back to the science, right? Let's show us some evidence. So show us some data. Show us some facts. We want to see the video, says Dr. Data King. His @ is at Good Data Matters. Funny, right? Isn't that funny? That's just the first response, man. Do you think that Dr. Susan Oliver went through these and responded to any of these other responses to her video? Except the one that says, looks like you can lift almost as much as RFK, right? Someone's adding up all the weight. Oh, there she goes. She's responding. The pictures from still talking to the same guy. The pictures from a powerlifting competition from ages ago. The maximum I benched in the competition was 60 kilograms. My squat was 100 kilograms, and my deadlift was 120 kilograms. There's responses there. That's awesome. So it's just them going back and forth, right? So Dr. Data King back says 130 pounds on the bench is probably 80 to 100 on incline. As you said ages ago, you couldn't compete with RFK in a physical competition or collegiate debate on vaccine safety. Oh boy! Oh, you got that one wrong. So I'm here to sort through the narrative, guys, right? Well, I really like where Data King is going with most of this. If he paid attention to her and the fact that she actually has scientific studies to back up every single thing she says, while RFK has absolutely zero to back up anything he's ever said, any lie he's ever fucking told. So this guy went off a little bit, right? But if you think you're so in shape, share a video of your incline bench pressing. There's a single response. It's him. He says, or you can do what we've been asking and what's actually your domain. Debate him on the safety of the childhood program. That would be much appreciated. All we ask for is to have our concerns addressed by a representative of the establishment. So she's not a representative of the establishment. She doesn't have to do what she does. But someone does have to speak out against all the misinformation out there on YouTube. And she's one of the voices screaming against it. And, more and more people are listening to her. So this whole bench press thing is fun, right? It's got nothing to do with the science. She's just kind of got a blind spot here, doesn't she? Have you guys seen the pictures of RFK Jr.? I'm just saying, man, he's built like a fucking, Batman. He's built like a fucking Batman costume, bro. The dude's, for 69 years old, you can't fucking believe it. Okay, so that was that little response, and it kind of died off, but we'll go back. Wait, where's... Okay, post a video of you doing it. It's so fucking funny. Okay. Maybe you should debate RFK Jr. in a gym. Best weightlifter wins. I know, right? the cringe levels for the past month on here
Hi, Nay.
have risen by 1,000% at least. Now, that's an excellent post, because Dr. Susan Oliver posting pictures of herself in response to RFK Jr.'s photographs, that is the cringe. She is so fucking cringe for doing that. It makes her look so bad. You know, and it's common knowledge if you watch her show that she did powerlift. She talks about it. She hadn't used it as a weapon before. But, you know, RFK Jr. might be lashing out. He's running in a presidential election right now. People are trying to say that Joe Biden is physically fit and whatever. And he's making a point that he's nowhere near as fit as RFK Jr. is. And she's trying to step in the middle of it. Holly, hello. He's trying to step in the middle of it and act like, you know, Joe Biden's defender. That's kind of weird. And that is kind of government narrative shit, right? Huh. Maybe that calling her an op wasn't such a stretch. I don't know. That's why I like to read through shit like this, man. You never know how you're going to feel about when you get to the end of it. All these different opinions from people. How many burpees equals a PhD? Because I can seriously do with something to show for all that sweat and tears. Exactly what took you years and years I accomplished in 6 months with nothing more than a steely grit and determination and steroids. Think of all the time we could have saved, all the parties we didn't need to skip, all the cool vacations we could have done. But RFK can do 5.5 push-ups, so that's basically makes him a doctor. I could have just done push-ups and not spent years getting multiple degrees. I don't believe anyone made that claim, but you do. You. I don't believe anyone made the claim that RFK Jr.'s physique is somehow relevant to his vaccine knowledge. But Dr. Susan Oliver, you do you. I mean, you do cringe on Twitter if you want to do cringe. That's an excellent tweet. It got 237 views from the Mustache Maniac. He's only got 116 followers. But he's an RFK Jr. He's an RFK Jr. supporter. And I would never follow someone on Twitter who supports RFK Jr. like that. Once I find out that you support RFK Jr. and I've been following you for a long time, it's a huge disappointment. You know, people like, you know, Craig Pasta Jardula or Shut the Fuck Up Shitlib or Jib Monkey, any of those dudes. It's just, I'm like, wow, man. Oh, that's cringe. That's the fucking definition of cringe for me. People supporting this candidate who is just anti-science. I mean, RFK Jr. has literally put information out there that's resulted in people dying. You know, just like Jimmy Dore. Just like all these other anti-vax or anti-wax motherfuckers. Not my problem. Not my fucking problem. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm just saying. You know, it's sad. I'm not here to save those people's lives.
Anti-waxers.
They want people to survive. They're going to have to see my fucking show. They're going to have to hear this truth. You know, because they're not going to get it from RFK Jr. and they're not going to get it from Dr. Susan Oliver, obviously, either. She's running her own fucking narrative as well. She's just barking up the wrong tree here, and it's sad to see. It's sad to see her get down in the gutter and literally go total cringe fest. Here we go. I trust in the person that can demonstrate that something works. If I say I can cure cancer, you will say, show me. So when someone says they don't know what's best for your health, but they look like crap, well, yes, I agree. It doesn't mean they don't. I can also see the logic behind it. In other words, if RFK Jr. can work out and get physically fit, that's proving to me that the science behind him working out works. That's one good way of saying that RFK Jr. applied science, the science of working out, and has the results to back up what he did. It's too bad he doesn't apply that to other things in his life, but whatever. Yeah, but it's not just the weights you lift, but all the bro science that you are exposed to while hanging out with the alphas. Why do you think they call it intellectual heavy lifting? True, if you spend more time at the gym, it opens your mind to science and critical thinking. All those endorphins and the oxygen into the lungs, great for philosophical creativity, while a PhD just stifles your mind with narrative and fuzzy logic. It's worked for me. That's very tongue-in-cheek, and I liked it. It was funny. Oh, don't forget the magic vitamin D. It's a RFK jab, I believe. Impressive. Oh, here's a picture of him. There's a picture of him working out right there. Fucking 69 years old. Look at the goddamn pecs. They're like an inch off his chest. You see that muscle? That's insane, man. He must work his ass off to get looking like that. Or, like some people say, steroids. That's possible. He could be juicing. He seems to like needles, so who knows? Is that you in the yellow shirt? So you don't believe in others? Just whoa. So you don't believe in... these anti-vaxxers are hilarious. So you don't believe in health, or is it just about the number of injectables required to degrade health and ensure control? It's probably a good start. Yeah, we want to control the viruses that you have in your body, dude, to try to save your life. Sorry for trying to control your life to make you live longer. That's the control, bro. This is a good one. Snark is not a substitute for cogent arguments. In other words, she's being very cringe, like she does sometimes. And if she wants to engage RFK Jr., she can do it in a debate. Now, I'm here to tell all of these fools that she has already debunked RFK Jr., I'm sure plenty of times, on her podcast, on her channel. They can all go watch those videos. And if she doesn't have any, I guarantee you that Debunk the Funk does. So, this isn't going to change my stance on science, This is a really good one. This is a really good tweet from Meanne. It's a deplorable reflection on the state of humanity when people that consider themselves smart, like Dr. Susan Oliver, have to resort to I don't know what puerile insult, I don't know what that word means, puerile insults at other people to elevate their own credibility rather than make efforts to engage in intelligent discourse. It's a sad world we live in today. Yes, it is, Meanne. It is. And I agree with your tweet. I just don't know what puerile means. Now look how it cuts me off here. Elon thinks that I should have to click a link to keep reading through these replies because Elon is a fucking cunt. Because this will allow more advertisements to pop up. Fuck you. Oh, this G Boogie, whatever, dude. It's so that I'm not even gonna read that out loud. That's just so dumb. I'll highlight it for you guys. Whatever, dude. Supported by 400 scientific citations. Oh, okay, an RFK book. Oh, sure it was.
Pueril, childish.
Pueril, childish. Why not just say childish? So, this person is literally shooting down her whole. Well, it's not Susan Oliver's stance. Actually, Susan Oliver's stance was, "Oh, I worked out too." But I believe the original person that I saw tweeted this, put in the quote tweet, said, "Oh, no, it was a tweet from yesterday. It was totally different." But it's from that person's point of view where they said, if RFK Jr. spent as much time, studying the science as he did working out, this person knows a dentist who is into working out too. But he also believed in vaccines. So basically saying that working out has nothing to do with where your opinion on certain things might be. I knew that was going to happen. God damn you, fucking Elon, you prick. When it comes to virology, I'd say bench pressing is just as useful as what you bring to the table. So, she's obviously a scientist that understands the science, and RFK Jr. is not. We can clown this whole workout thing all day, but when it comes down to brass tacks, guys, she's the one I'm going to listen to, and he's the one I'm going to fucking laugh at and ignore. Every time. It's kind of a fun opportunity, though, to poke some fun at Dr. Susan Oliver. I really think it is. This is a great opportunity. She's opened herself up for this, and it was childish and moronic for her to think that she should get on Twitter and post a picture of herself bench pressing, and, as a response to RFK Jr., who is, doing a goddamn a dick measuring contest against the President of the United States. What is she going to whip hers out next? Too late, she already did. So, it's just, hey, back to the science. That whole thing between RFK and Biden, it ain't about you, and quit trying to make it about you. It's kind of narcissistic, trying to jump in the middle of that. It's almost like you're trolling for clicks. Okay, someone says, this same guy, Dr. Data King, remember from before? This is a dumb, disingenuous straw man, but let's run with it. It certainly beats shying away from a coward from a collegiate debate millions are demanding. Your side is getting its ass kicked in the battle of ideas. Sorry, not sorry. I find it extremely fascinating how the good guys debunking misinformation need to resort to ad hominem attacks. Yeah. It's cringe, and she shouldn't be doing that. She should just stick to the goddamn science. You know, I guess it's back to the gym, you know, not back to the science anymore, right? Some of these idiots that support RFK are just obnoxious, considering no one can dispute RFK's claims. What? Mr. 10 fucking views on that tweet, luckily? Oh my god. Fucking Elon finally got that right. Discover more. Okay, that's the end of the entire tweet thread. We read through the entire thing. And, you know, for me, it was fun and interesting, you know, for me. Because I follow her on Twitter and I watch her YouTube uploads. I always look forward to one when she's got one. I really like and appreciate them. Back to the Science is the name of her channel. We've used her on here before, but, you know, I'm not allowed to discuss certain aspects of science due to YouTube's restrictions on my content. So, I just would like to say that, take a moment right now just to say, fuck YouTube, you're a bunch of fucking dumb cunts. And the worst things that ever fucking happen to you, you bring on yourselves. So, fuck you once again, all of fucking YouTube. Suck my fucking dick. Because I can't say what I need to say on here. It's bullshit. My grapes, I'm out of grapes. But I still have Covfefe. Covfefe. Oh, come on. Base doesn't match. How long have I been live for? 2 hours. It didn't feel like 2 hours, man. I had more to talk about, too.
Hashtag keep it open. Oh my god.
almost feel like keeping the show open and keeping on going right now. Fucking Thunderfoot with the goddamn Ukraine bullshit. I didn't even get into that video, man. He keeps saying war of attrition over and over again. But I proved my point
9
on that
creepy
one.
silent
It's a good
VRS
point.
in the main channel.
It's good to be able to say that Russia has already achieved their end game with this. They finished their part of the war. Now all they have to do is just hold on to that land. Thunderfoot doesn't seem to understand that. What's he think the next move is for Russia? They're done. Now they just attack infrastructure and disrupt shit going on in Ukraine because fuck you. Because fuck Zelensky. Because fuck them. It seems like...
Hashtag
It seems like Russia's got Ukraine and the rest of the world in a fucking headlock like this, and they're just doing this on our heads with their knuckles. And there's nothing we can fucking do about it. And that's where we're at. I mean, yeah, they still got to hold us and do this. So they're tied up too, but at the same time,
well,
it's a good analogy.
We're going to take over
We're the
world.
ones getting our heads knuckled. I wonder how much money Russia has spent on this thing. Total. How many rubles? How many rubles? Comrade, how many rubles have you spent, comrade, on this war? I shall drink vodka and eat potato skis with you. Billy Ballantyne taught me Russian. Cleans fingernails, polishes them.
They filed the war
Again.
as a non-profit.
They filed the war as a non-profit. Oh, God. Hell yeah, Unholy Rome liked my... Aha! Graham Elwood liked my tweet, and Unholy Rome liked my tweet. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Baba Blue Jaws liked my tweet. Burning Mama 420 liked my tweet. We talked about the malaria. Capitalist overlords. Okay, I don't know. You guys ready for a bomb rip?
Fishing. Packing.
All right. No law regarding cannabis. It's top of the hour. Cheers, everybody. The market settled back down, huh? Cheers. Man, 2 hours. 2 hours of straight content, guys. That submarine.
Fishing.
Who fucking cares?
2HR convo.
You know? Who fucking cares? Nobody should give a fuck about those people. Not because they're wealthy, because they're fucking stupid.
Fishing.
That's why. You shouldn't give a fuck about stupid people. They're not
Dave
your
C.
problem.
Fishing. They're gone.
Like that. I was watching Black Mirror last night. I was up until 4 in the morning watching Black Mirror. Psst. Reruns. Shit I'd already seen. But I just love the Miley Cyrus one so much. And goddamn if it didn't pop up while I didn't know what season it was in. And there it was. And I was like, yes, man. 2 in the morning, I don't care. Fuck it. Watch that one. Watch another one after that. Because I like that one too. The one about it's like Star Trek, but it's like Star Force or something. Oh, I fucking love that one too. Where do I want to do it? Twitch. The craziest thing was, though, when I put the first one on, I didn't recognize the episode, or the second or the third. It was almost like I switched seasons mid-season. Like I started watching the new ones, left, came back, and the next episode was like an earlier season or something. I don't know what happened. And it's very confusing. It's almost like a Black Mirror episode, what happened to me. But, man, my biggest problem, and it's almost as if it's intentional with the Black Mirror that the ends are cut off. They're poor endings. And I have this idea. It would make it so much better if each episode, when it ends on a scene, that scene should expand into the next Black Mirror show. Like an ongoing story. And it would be very easy for them to pull that off. With a little bit of creative editing, that could be done very easily. Any editor could do that. And, that would give it what I would consider to be momentum. Because when you hit the end of a Black Mirror, bro, it's like a mirror is just cracked and broken. It is. It's a very adequate name for the series, man. You get to the end of an episode and you're like, dude, why did you fuck me? On another one, you're going to fuck me on this one too? You're not even going to give me an ending? You're not going to tell me what happened to these characters? You're not going to resolve any of this? You're just going to cut it right there? Right? What if, instead of that cut, it went to the final scene and then that final scene went to the next episode? Then it's like the story doesn't end. You're somewhere else with different people, totally different whatever. Could be something organic on Earth, and it could be something outer space, something in the future, something who fucking cares the transition. It would be so easy to do that. Just to give it that, because I feel like audience members have a right for their support that they give these shows to not be, dropped at the end of a goddamn whatever it is, whether it's a movie or it's a kind of Netflix episodes or whatever. There shouldn't be a giant fuck you at the end of a production like that. And to me, that's what every fucking one ends like that. And you're just like, no, man. You could have written a better ending than what they did. Every single one of us could have written a better ending and totally suspected something else. But you tried to throw that twist in there, and that twist was probably not necessary. It's almost like you're trying to satisfy a contract with Black Mirror, it's like literally like they state that. Okay, and make sure the end of the episode that you do, you cut off the end and you don't fill in the gray areas, and you leave everybody guessing and wondering. That has to be the end of every Black Mirror. You have to be wondering and in kind of like confusion at the end of every single one, and that's supposed to feel good. And it does feel good. And that's why it's so popular. It does feel good. That's why they do it. That's the science of marketing us. And man, if there wasn't an episode that I watched that literally just covers that, it's a Black Mirror episode where the guy who runs the social media thing, he's out on a 10-day leave, like, Zuckerberg would do or Elon Musk would do, and sitting in a sweat lodge all by himself in the middle of the desert. And an incident happens back home where a dude is having a mental breakdown over your social media platform. And they cover the aspects. He's like, we literally have a department to keep you as addicted as possible to our software. These guys sit around all day and think of the most devious ways that they can get you to keep clicking on our app. And that's just real life right there, bro. That's not Black. And it's funny, somebody said something in the chat earlier. It's like, oh, you've been watching Black Mirror? Well, I have. And that one, dead on, man. They fucking nailed it. You couldn't be any more accurate when you're exposing social media companies for what they do to us or your kids. There's a few episodes that cover different aspects of social media. Those are some of my favorite ones. I kind of forget them. The social credit system? You guys know the social credit system one? Black Mirror? The social credit? Woman, she's on her way to be a bridesmaid in her friend's wedding. And she's very excited about it and gets on her social credit thing and everything's going great. And then she starts having some bad luck in the day and things start going wrong and she starts kind of getting an attitude and it just snowballs and her social credit score starts going down. And the more her score goes down, the more concerned and depressed she's getting over this social credit. This is a fantastic episode. This one I didn't see last night. I remember this one. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about? Okay, we just hit a reversal and a big check mark, guys. Pepe is number 4. Harmony 1 is
ID to watch the series. Haven't seen any
half of
M.
a negative percent. Negative half a percent. You haven't watched Black Mirror on Netflix? Yeah, Black Mirror is fucking one of the better productions that you can see today, in my opinion. I just like that whole. It's like if you like the Twilight Zone. It's similar to a Twilight Zone type episodal, sci-fi, borderline. Kind of a thriller-ish.
I'll check it out, Tote.
There's murders and sex and fucked up shit that happens. I don't get the idea that they're really pushing a narrative on you. I think they're really just trying to show you what we are about as far as people go. It's a study into human psyche. It really is. It's a deep dive. I mean, the one with the Star Trek type one, it's the guy from Breaking Bad. Not Jesse. The kid, the red-haired dude, the really bad dude, the young guy. His dad's like the head of the motorcycle gang, or the Nazi gang, or his uncle, or something like that. That dude plays the captain of the starship. I've seen that one a few times. It's really good. It's called like Star Quest or something like that. It's the name of the show. But Star something. Then you guys watch Black Mirror. I have a feeling some of you will be now. Fuck, I just realized something. I'm gonna have to get a license plate holder for my Jeep. Because the license plate I have right now is for off-road vehicles. It's a small motorcycle type plate. they're going to give me a normal sized plate. And there might be holes in the bumper to put it in there, but I'm pretty sure there has to be a light shining on the plate. So I have to figure that out. God bless America. Dude, what is wrong with me and the fact that I can't type anymore? Because pressing the tab button doesn't turn off caps lock. Caps lock does. Dude, when I... What the hell? Oh, run. I see, not caps lock. Shift. That's what you press to fucking make a goddamn capital. I don't want to talk about it. I do not want to talk about the fact that I just confused what button I pressed to make a capital. But I did.
Orca guy. Morning nay.
Good morning, Sean. How's it going, buddy? Good morning. Wait now. Damn, man. Dude, Hellman's spicy mayonnaise with fucking hot peppers in it? That's crazy. Yeah, a whole bunch of people got this notice this morning. We've temporarily limited some of your account features. 3 days, your account appears to be in violation of Twitter's spam policy. I told you guys that, right? Then I got on Twitter and everything was fine. A whole bunch of people got that message today, too. I see the a thing about it. live in 2 hours.
Biden is stealing our crypto.
Bro, I want to see my crypto go up higher. I want to see that harmony fucking 1300. I want to. I don't know, man. I don't know what I want anymore. I'm just confused.
Hey bro, how old are you? I like the Silver Surfer hair.
I'm 55. What's up, Putrid J? Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait till I'm older so I can give my wings like Paulie. God bless America. Oh.
Do you ever listen to K-pop? You should give New Yeens a listen while you're stoned.
I listen to the Beatles. I have the Beatles just playing in my jukebox in my brain right now.
I remember watching the Beatles live in 1980 with my girlfriend. I was high as those were the days, man.
I got that song, Baby You Can Drive My Car, playing in my jukebox head right now. I literally do. Right now. That harmony, the two of them singing together, that it's like a seventh chord, is so catchy. It's so damn catchy. And then it's got that tension release point when it gets to the chorus. It's call and response brought to a fucking whole new level. Because the call is the entire verse and the response is the chorus, right? Asked a girl what she wanted to be. And she said, baby, can't you see? I want to be famous, a star on the screen. But you can do something in between. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car. And baby, maybe I love you. So that's the finish. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Right? It is fucking genius. Geniuses wrote that music.
Good set of pipes.
That harmony, though. Asked a girl what she wanted to be. Asked a girl what she wanted to be. Those two together. I could do that. I could do that on Kick right now. Maybe Rumble would be better. Asked a girl what she wanted to be. She said, baby, can't you see? I want to be famous, a star on the screen, but you can do something in between. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car, and maybe I love you.
Yeah.
You can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car, and maybe I love you. It's gotta be higher. Whole new level. Because the call is the entire verse, and the response is the chorus. Asked a girl what she wanted. Asked a girl what she wanted to be. She said, baby, can't you see? I want to be famous, a star on the screen, but you can do something in between. Baby, you can drive my car. I don't know where the harmony is. I don't know where the harmony is on the chorus. On the chorus. Cheers. If they were singing about driving their car and they didn't have licenses. I'm gonna be a star. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Yes. Baby, you can drive my car. It's probably something like that. Bow, 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 bow. Baby, you can drive my car. And baby, maybe I love you. So that's the finish. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Yeah. Right? Yeah. It is fucking genius. Geniuses wrote that music.
Good set of pipes.
That harmony, though. Asked a girl what she wanted to be. Asked a girl what she wanted to be. Those two together. I could do that. Here we go. I could do that. I'm going to try right now. Asked a girl. Maybe Rumble would be better.
It's Josh G. Nate, if you could clone yourself, would you?
No. Asked a girl what she wanted to be. She said, baby, can't you see? I want to be famous, a star on the screen, but you can do something in between. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car, and maybe I love you. Beep, 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 yeah. Asked a girl what she wanted to be.
I am against cloning.
I'm against cloning. Yeah, it's weird. Cloning's weird. Hey man, here goes Ethereum.
Yeah. I declone my dog, but that's it.
Ethereum bounced hard up.
It's Josh G. I'm all in favor of it for cannabis, winky face.
Asked a girl what you wanted to be. Asked a girl what you wanted to be. She said, baby, can't you see? You need a harmonizer to do this.
Baby, you can drive my car. Guess I'm gonna be a star.
I told a girl that my prospects were good. And she said, baby, it's understood. Working for peanuts is all very fine, but you can show you a better time.
Everything tastes better when you're high.
Is all very fine, but you can show you a better time.
Everything tastes better when you're high.
Very fine, but you can find a time.
Everything tastes better when you're high.
This is so funny. Trying to fucking rewind it to the right spot. Told a girl that my prospects were good. And she said, baby,
Holly
it's
Horn.
understood.
Beep, 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 yet.
Working for peanuts is all very fine. But I can show you a better time. But I can show you a better time. Why can't I sing both those notes at the same time? I can show you. I'm totally gonna, because it's a piano song. You guys ever heard it? It's mostly piano, which is cool. So it's like bow bow
You
bow
using
bow
software to
bow.
loop or just replaying the show, haha.
No, I'm just replaying the show on Rumble.
Using software to loop or just replaying the show, haha.
That's the girl
No, I'm just
that you
replaying the show on
wanted to
Rumble.
be. She said, baby,
Using software to loop or just replaying the show,
I wanna be
haha.
famous, a star
That's
on
the
the screen.
girl. No, I'm just replaying the show on
wanted to
Rumble.
be. She said, baby,
Using software to loop or just replaying the show,
I wanna
haha.
be famous, a star on the screen.
No, I'm just replaying the show on
You can
Rumble.
do something. She said, baby.
Using software to
sounds
loop
like
or just
a,
replaying the show.
It sounds like a horn on a car. It's like I want to drive around and find a car that's got those two notes for the horn and sample that shit.
In a world run by
In a
AI.
world run by AI. What are you watching, the goddamn Black Mirror over there, buddy? Goddamn Black Mirror, man. Oh, God, whatever. Psst. Whatever. Psst. Unreal.
Why won't my cryptos tonks go up?
I know, right? Why won't mine go up, bro? I'm at 1305 on my Harmony. Where I'm going to be in profit is, well, my average buy-in on Harmony is 017, and it's at 01305 right now, 013. It's got a long way to go before, you know, I'm looking above water on that. I'm under $13,000 on that one right now. It's okay. When it goes up, that'll go back to zero, and then. But I was just telling everybody, I bought a Bitcoin back in November for $17,000, $17,500, and right now it's worth $30,644. So if you subtract the, $600 worth of fees it cost me, roughly, it was a little less than that. And my profit is about $12,000, or yeah, $12,000. It's, I don't know why it reads above 50%. I don't get that. I can't figure that out. I mean, I'll check it again, but it says that Bitcoin purchase is 71%, 71.5% in profit. I just don't understand it. The math doesn't work out for me. Because Bitcoin is only just a little over 30,000. I paid more than half of that. So I'm very confused about how that's calculated. Maybe somebody could explain that to me. My purchases
Crazy that it's been February of 2019 or 2020 when ya first got in, right?
Right?
I remember buying my first from your show.
Bro, what I don't understand is why my average buy price is $17,350. So how could I be at 71.5% profit? All-time profit, $12,644. If I add $12,000 to the purchases, I don't know, dude. I'm confused. Oh, I need to be looking at the individual purchases.
Is it for getting the stuff lost at Celsius for that period of time?
No, I thought that too. No. Check this out. I bought 3 chunks of Bitcoin. 0.33, 0.33, 0.33, right? All within hours of each other on the same day. Right? Stick with me on this. I'll purchase for 17 at 17,136. Another purchase at 17,152. Another purchase at 17,750. Okay? Those were transactions of 5,600, roughly 5,600 and 5,800. And there were fees of 169, 100, well, 170, 170, 175 fees. If I spent, it says I spent 17,000. Well, it's the average buy price. You'd have to add those 3 digits together. But still, it's not going to work out to 71%. This is only covering this one. Here, I'll let you guys look at the page. All right. Wait, hold on here. Okay. It's really straightforward. I bought a whole Bitcoin, right? 0.33, 0.33, 0.33. That gives me a quantity of Bitcoin of 0.99 Bitcoin. I mean, it's off by 0.01. I don't think that makes a difference in the grand scheme of things when we're talking at what should be less than a 50%. Bro, I should be somewhere, wouldn't I be at like 40% or something? Bro, oh wait. Oh no. I see oh. No, I see it's almost doubled. No, it's more than, it hasn't doubled, but it's almost doubled. That's what it is. Okay, it hasn't doubled. It's 71%. Oh my God, dude! I'm so glad I figured this out.
If you multiply 17.3k x 2, then it's 34.6k for 100%. So it makes sense.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Now I get it, man. It's 71% profit. It's not.
It's Josh G.
It's
almost double would be 100%. Yeah, you got it right. Haha.
I was thinking I only gained 50% in value, you know, and I was looking at it wrong. The way they look at it, of course, is your gain. What did you gain? What's the percentage of what you gained? It's you're, approaching 100% profit if you get double the, let's say I spent 18,000 or whatever. So if this hit 36, say, in that case, then I would be at 100% profit. Not, and I was thinking 50% profit. That's why I was cutting it in half. I was looking at it incorrectly, and I totally see what my error was now. So that's very accurate. Yes, 71.5%, guys, profit on that. It totally makes sense. If it were to go up to, I wish I could see what the total was I spent on this. I don't understand why it doesn't say total spent. So I have to add it up, and it's so fucking stupid, but I'm going to do it. Because there's, carry this and carry that and whatever the fuck. All right, here we go. So let's add up $5,654.91.
591814 Nays Garden Laser
Hey, Jenny Hope. Plus the fee of $169.08. Plus $5,660.26. Plus the fee of $169.24. Plus $5,857.69 plus $175.14 equals $17,686.32. So I would just take where Bitcoin is right now and subtract 30,000. I would, subtract 30,338.51 from this number right here, 17,686.32. And that should give me somewhere around, the $12,000 profit or something, right? So here, let me just do that. I'll just say minus 30,338.51. Equals 12,652. Holy shit. Dude, it's the exact same number. Look at that. 12,652.19. That's the exact same number it came up on my calculator. Wow, dude. And so they're calculating it. They're just not showing the total. They're not showing the total that I spent on Bitcoin. But the total I spent on Bitcoin was $17,686.32. That's with all of the fees added in. The 3 fees I had to pay were real steep. It sucked. But, when Bitcoin's hot, the fees go up. You have to realize, okay, you paid, almost $600 in fees. Yeah, and I made $12,652 in profit. So take away the $652, I made $12,000. Good enough? Is that okay? That I had to pay those fees? Yeah, I got $12,000. You goddamn right it is. There you go. That's how you buy 1 Bitcoin and make $12,000 in a few months. You can cash that out right now and you walk away. You just made $12,000. You walk away at $30,338 minus whatever they charge you for taking it out. A fee for selling it. You're going to want to sell it on an exchange. Oh wow, look at Ethereum, everybody. Holy shit. 1899.67. It just hit 1900, everybody. Live on this show. Boom. It just hit it. There it is. 1915. That 1933 is now the new high. 1946 is now the new 24-hour high. So we're hitting highs right now. We might hit to 1901, guys. Look at this. Wow, watch for Harmony to break out upwards, guys. Here goes Matic. Matic is... Nope, everything's taking a turn here. 1901.90. The new high is 1903.16 on Ethereum, guys. We're hitting 24-hour highs on Ethereum only right now. Ethereum is the 24-hour high one, And look, it's only gone up 2.37%. 2.49%. Dude, what is up with my phone here, man? This doesn't match. I don't know why I'm not getting... Alright, anyway, my mom and I were talking about that profit. She said, "You have access to that Bitcoin right now?" And I go, "Yes." And I wish I could pull the whole thing out. And she's like, "You know, what are you supposed to do? Just say, okay, I got this far, and now just take the profit out?" Wonder what the taxes are on that shit when you start pulling funds out. What percentage are they getting? What percentage tax does the federal government take for crypto financial gains?
I took a nice profit and left half the profit in.
Does anybody know what crypto tax is? Because I was, Celsius jacked me and wrote a form up and claimed that they
I
paid
paid
me.
2,800 on a 16K withdraw.
Wow, that's a large sum of money. Yeah, $2,800, dude. So we just have to find out what percentage 2,800 is of 16K. Like 1/7 or an eighth, so somewhere around there. I'm thinking. A 1/7. I don't know what percentage 1/7 is. Gonna be close to like 66% or something. 70%. No way. No, not 70%. What am I thinking? I mean,
Around 18%.
18%? That's less than what I thought it would be, but it's still a lot, man. You lost $2,800. That's no fun, because that's all your profits, man, sometimes. God damn, bro. They fucked you on the crypto. That's me just realizing I got fucked on my crypto. Massive taxes. I should go become a citizen of Dubai. Go live out there. Go live out there in Dubai for a year. Become a citizen of Dubai, and then pull all my crypto out in Dubai, and then move back here. That'd be fucking awesome.
Phishing. Haha. Hoot in hell. I put in 3k. It hit 35k and I pulled 16. Everything in my wallet is profit.
Oh, that's fantastic, bro. That's fantastic. Yeah, there you go. It's like me talking about spending $600 on fees when I made $12,000. You know? So, yeah, I'll figure that in, that the amount of taxes. You're saying 18%.
I got lucky when I got in. Ethereum is the one that made me the money. When it hit 4,200.
Yeah? What did you buy it at? It's at 1905 right now. Holy shit. 1906.90 is the new 24-hour high, guys. It's fueling the whole goddamn market.
Says online, capital gains pulled within 12 months can be 10 to 37%. Capital gains on crypto held long than 12 months is 0 to 20% from Google/CoinLed. Hoot in hell. I'm in Washington State,
10%?
which I do believe goes into effect. I bought in at $240.
20%? Alright, gotta pay them taxes, bro. So, for every $100,000, you're pulling out $20,000 and giving that to the government. Okay, so I only get $80,000 on my 100. Mental check.
So sounds like most you will ever have to worry about might be about 20%.
Yeah, but it's a lot. I was thinking it was going to be more like 30%, but still, when you look at 20%, you're like, you're talking about pulling out millions of dollars, which is what I'm hoping. You're going to be paying maybe, $250,000 or something in taxes. Oh, shit.
But could be as low as 0, it says.
How's that possible, I wonder? What do I got to do to get 0 taxes on my crypto?
%, is leave it in.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Hold it till the government collapses, then pull that bitch out. We don't have that much longer to wait, right? I mean, people with crypto wallets will be able to exchange crypto. If they treat it like a currency, people want to engage in commerce, and the government collapses and the dollar bill collapses. People might start using crypto as a currency. Like, an exclusive form. Imagine that. People are really freaking out in this chat room that I'm looking at. It's crazy. There's a lot of drama. A lot of drama going on there right now. He's got a lot of haters, man. It's crazy. Anyway, I gotta eat lunch. I'm thinking about taking my dog up to the veterinarian and have his nails clipped. You guys have a nice afternoon, and I will see you later. All right? Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.